Hello everyone, I'm Matt.
And I'm Kayla.
Bringing you the stuff that matters around the globe. This is the last episode of the semester, as well as my and Kayla's last show as World News anchors. Though we are saddened to be leaving, we will be moving on to the next great adventure, which will probably entail a lengthy period of being extremely poor. Before we start tonight's show, there are some people we'd like to thank.
First of all, I would like to thank myself for being awesome. Great Value brand mac and cheese for ruining mac and cheese for me forever. Bruce Jenner for allowing all women everywhere to feel beautiful. And of course, his daughter Kylie for destroying the lips of America one challenge at a time. But seriously, it has been a privilege to be on this show, and I love and will miss everyone here. Thank you writers, producers, cast, and crew for a wonderful senior year. Kayla, out.
And I would like to take this opportunity to thank Jesus, Allah, Vishnu, and any other major deities that may be watching. Also, I would like to thank my muse, Vladimir Putin. He's truly the wind beneath my wings. And finally, I really feel a need to thank my fellow writers, Valerie, Vickie, and Ebon. I couldn't possibly have asked for anyone better to spend every Tuesday night writing with, except maybe Norm Macdonald. That guy's great. He's very good. Now sit back, relax, and don't touch that remote, because one more time, this is your world news. Bud Light is under heavy fire over their new ad campaign, which launched this week. Their new slogan, "The perfect beer for removing no from your vocabulary," has been seen by many to promote drunk driving and sexual assault, and has since been retracted by the company, who didn't really want to seem Bill Cosby friendly. Anheuser-Busch has since issued an apology and will no longer be featuring the slogan on cans of their beverage. Of course, that slogan was a lot better than the one that they rejected, Bud Light, because no kinda means yes.
Facebook users in Europe could be in for an unpleasant surprise in the near future if internet privacy regulators continue to put pressure on the social media behemoth. According to a press release by Facebook, if the scrutiny towards them continues, users in the EU may not receive updates to the Facebook on time, or may miss them entirely. This, of course, would be less than ideal, but if Facebook really wants to force their hand, they should threaten users with the most frightening thing that Facebook has to offer: users' parents posting passively aggressive racist articles to their walls every day.
A few unlucky rugby players from Argentina who recently lost their front teeth during a match received some unorthodox dental surgery last week. An Argentinian oral surgeon teamed up with the Salta Beer Company to give these athletes a dental solution that seems much more practical than a standard root canal. I couldn't make this up if I tried, but they replaced their teeth with an implant that doubles as a bottle opener. Do you hear that? That was the sound of 10,000 frat bros pulling out their front teeth and buying plane tickets as we speak.
A Russian legislator has condemned the infamous Free YouTube album, claiming that it is attempting to turn Russian youth gay. Politician Alexander Starovoytov claims that the dad rock band, whose album artwork features drummer Larry Mullen embracing a shirtless son, was set out in order to corrupt the Russian youth. I don't know about all of that, but if it will keep that pretentious prick Bono from putting music on my phone without me knowing, I'm all for whatever Starovoytov has in mind.
And that's all for your world news today. Stick around for all the latest stories out of Hollywood. I'm Matt.
And I'm Kayla, and for one last time,
you stay beautiful, Indiana.
Welcome to Hollywood Rundown. I'm Kayla.
I'm Ebon.
I'm Sam.
And I'm Vickie, so here's the scoop.
Amber Rose were together on Easter as if they were trying to mend their family back together. Looks like Amber is looking like the #1 contender to take the gold-digging belt from Kim Kardashian. Well, Amber surely moves fast because she has now been seen loving up with a certain wild boy by the name of MGK. What do you guys think of Amber's new beau?
I'm tired of Amber, so I don't care.
I'm tired of her. Like, what are you doing? She spends a lot of time homie hopping and
Homie hopping.
I was about to curse on air, but she does a lot of loving the crew and loving people, a lot of Hollywood people, and she has a child.
Wasn't it a couple weeks ago she put a picture on Instagram about her man candy?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I find that a little odd. Amber Rose. If that is your real name. I don't think it is.
I mean, Not only that, and then she's like always down in the Kardashians, but she's kind of just like them.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. I was like, you're calling the pot, you know, what is that word?
Okay.
The kettle, the pot, the kettle,
Yeah.
whatever it is, it's black, whatever.
What is with her hair? What is
Oh
that?
my God, she did have a wig.
A wig?
She did have a wig on.
I was not aware of this. A wig.
Yes.
Huh.
I wish we could like flash, you know, the picture up real quick so
Yeah,
people could
just
see, because it looked crazy. It looked
Wait,
maybe.
what does it look like?
Look, it was
I don't keep up with her, so
insidious.
I don't know.
Well, we'll figure it out someday.
It's probably
we'll
better
just
than
Google it.
the blonde, whatever that is.
Gotcha.
I like it though on her. I like her bald. I don't like
Kind
her
of
with hair.
reminds me of like Dennis Rodman.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
I can't.
All right, Dennis Rodman. All right.
Okay. Last Friday, ABC aired the candid and intimate interview with Bruce Jenner about his transition into womanhood. Post-interview, ABC revealed it contacted Kris Jenner for a comment, but she had no response, with Twitter and the media in uproar with her silence. Kris Jenner took to Twitter to say, "Not only was I able to call him my husband for 25 years and father of my children, I'm now able to call him my hero." I don't know what's more fake, that tweet or Kylie's whack-a-mole lips. What do you guys think of Kris Jenner's response?
I just think she did it because she was getting like so many hateful comments.
Yeah, I think that's the only reason why she did it.
She did it for attention. That's what she
Yes.
does everything for.
I agree
Yeah.
with that. Yeah.
She brings it back to herself. Like it's totally about him.
It's all about
and she turned
her.
it into her.
Well, what their son actually was it Bert? I'm sorry, Bert. Isn't that
They have a son
the
named
Jenner? Bert Jenner.
Yeah. His name is really Bert.
Yeah, he attacked his stepmom and Kylie Jenner for being fake about it. So I don't know. I don't think she's being sincere about it.
I'm so confused about this child.
Yeah.
There's
I
a
mean, I
Bert
wish-
Jenner.
It's Bruce's child, not Kris Jenner's.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
But
that's okay.
yeah,
I
but
know
like he
from
came
my
out like and said after she had an interview with Diane Sawyer who was like calling her out, and he kind of came out and was like, yeah, there's a bunch of fake people that didn't support him until it actually mattered. So that's like kind of what's going on right now. I feel like
I mean,
just
that's clear and obvious. I wish he would just be real about it. I mean, like, it's different for his ex-wives. Like, his ex-wives came and they said, oh, we're happy for him stuff. But he, like, divorced them, like, from when we were, like, not even sperm and egg yet. So, like...
That could be attention on their part too, though, because it make themselves relevant again.
Yeah, true. You're so smart.
Do what I can.
You know, I think you should just be real. I mean, I think it's hard. Like, your husband transitioning into a woman. Of course that's hard. Like, just be real.
yeah. This past weekend, Lil Wayne's tour bus was shot up in Atlanta 2 weeks ago. It was reported that Lil Wayne was sued by his tour bus driver. Allegedly, Lil Wayne pointed a gun to the driver's head and threatened to beat him up, then finished the job by killing him. This allegedly occurred during the 2014 summer tour. Either the past weekend's shooting is a case of vengeful truck driver, or karma came back around quicker than a weed rotation. Or is this the scorn of Big Daddy, Birdman? What do you guys think? Who is the real culprit here?
I felt like we're playing the game of Clue.
I know, right? Who did
It was
in the
Lil
tour
Wayne
bus
in the
with-
tour bus with the gun.
He wasn't in the tour
with
bus.
the candlestick.
But 2014 he was. He threatened to pistol whip his driver if he didn't get to the apartment on her. And right, I did my research.
Look at you keeping
I did my research. But yeah, he said he'd pistol whip him if he didn't get to the hotel in like 30 minutes, and then they sat in silence the rest
Why
of
does
the
he
way.
think he can just say that kind of stuff?
Because he's
That's
an
a Lil Wayne.
important
He's Lil
rapper in
Wayne,
today's
yeah.
society and means well to young people everywhere.
But this is like
Not to me.
I'm just kidding.
They
No.
should realize that kids look up to them and like want to be them, and when you do stuff like that,
We really cannot like rely on like celebrities and stuff to like, you know, be like, hey, be a good role model, because they are really not
they're
good
not
role
role
models
models.
at all.
Well, no, a lot of them aren't. But I mean, there's some good ones out there. But like you guys said, like he's got to take into account that a lot of people do look up to him, and a lot of people got to follow what he does. So I mean, you might see like a 10-year-old pull out a fake pistol and start, you know, threatening to shoot
As
people
a
up.
parent,
As a
like,
parent, yeah.
Look, I mean, I don't know if this is politically correct, but I'm gonna be real. My parents would beat me with a belt, like a nice little light, shiny leather belt, and I would be running around the house like, you just don't do those type
you
of
don't
things.
do
Like,
that.
you should be, as a parent, you should just be like, no, like, don't follow Lil Wayne and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, my parents didn't allow me to listen to rap music. Well, my dad did. Sorry, I just
My dad got
outed
me
my
into
dad.
Eminem.
Yeah,
grade.
my mom was like, you know, don't listen to rap music stuff. I listened to like a lot of her old songs, like Whitney Houston and stuff
All
like
right,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, so you know, she gave me good music.
Good
but my
yeah.
dad was like, listen to the ratchet music. So I got best of both worlds.
My uncle used to let me listen to it in his truck and tell me not to tell my mom.
Yeah. Like, I remember Busta Rhymes had this song with Pharrell, and it was called Your Butt on Fire. I'm not going to say the actual name, but just change butt so you know what. And I used to sing it all the time, and then one time my mom just went, wow. I was like, I'm never singing a song in front of you again.
Looks like Naya Rivera gets the last laugh. For those of you who don't know, rapper Big Sean rudely dumped Naya Rivera for singer-actress Ariana Grande. Now that Ariana and Sean are no more, he felt the need to reach out to Naya in an attempt to apologize, to which she replied with, I don't with you. What do you guys think about that?
Good for her.
I feel like
Good
he
for her.
the one broke up with him, or he broke up with her, whatever happened. And now he's like, wants the other one back because he's lonely.
Because, yeah, he lost Ariana Grande.
That's
So
That's what
now-
I was
Booty
Did he break up with
call.
him or did he break up with her?
Dun, 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 dun. Well,
I didn't do that much
If he's
research.
reaching out, I'm
look,
thinking maybe.
Because like
I
the whole
did my
Justin Bieber thing
research.
blew
Oh,
us.
okay.
I did
Okay.
my
There you
research.
go.
Just like Sam did. I did my research.
Yeah, it's all right.
So here's what happened. Who am I about to talk about? Ariana Grande. Her dad. So on Instagram, Big Sean posted this picture.
Yeah, I remember
and
that.
He was like, "Oh, I'm about to give her this D," and her dad was like, "Oh, that better be D for Detroit, Sean." So then after that, there was nothing, and then like a few days later, they were broken up. So
Go Dad.
Questionable.
Papa Grande put his foot down. Probably
yeah.
put his foot in other places.
Papa
too.
Grande. Sounds like a new Starbucks
does.
size.
That does
Papa
sound
Grande.
Or that sounds like a nice burrito from Taco Bell.
Ooh.
Oh, don't get me started.
Can I
love
get that
it.
Papa Grande?
Man, we're plugging a lot of companies today.
Yeah.
There you go.
Or Chipotle.
Chipotle. McDonald's.
Chipotle. Has anybody been to the new Chipotle yet?
No, the line's
I've
too
never
long.
been to
I don't
Chipotle.
even try that.
No, I heard
Any
the line's
location.
pretty bad, but
Tidal is a music sharing site created by Jay-Z, and it is miserably failing in his attempts to save his music service. He is now making another attempt. He is now hosting an exclusive concert for Tidal subscribers only, and they have to make a playlist and tweet them for a chance to win tickets. Seriously though, Jay-Z, stop trying to make Tidal happen. It's not gonna happen.
That was I love that.
Well, okay, I'm definitely not subscribing to Tidal ever. Like,
I didn't even know it existed.
sorry, JC.
the only way they could get me, the only way, and I hate to say this is so bad, but if Beyonce just was like, oh, she's doing a concert on there and it's just Beyonce, well, I'm gonna have to break the piggy bank for that one because I can't miss that at all. Have you ever been? You have got to go to a Beyonce concert. Like you will,
crazy in love?
Yes.
Crazy.
You will die, come back to life, die again, come back to life, die again, and come back to life 2 more times.
Yeah, I heard the third time's the best because
Yeah.
you really experience it.
Right. The third time is like the first time.
Just
But
because
even
he's
better.
a good rapper, though, like, what makes him think that he can make,
He's an entrepreneur.
like, a music?
I'm just not about
happen.
that. I'm kind of like, I go on YouTube and listen to my music and then I'm done.
Hey, you can't win
Oh, I
all the
use
time.
Spotify.
Can't win all. You
Yeah.
can't be Charlie Sheen and keep winning. So,
Can't.
Jay
I
Z,
would
keep trying, but not with that. Just gotta do
Like
something
a
different.
boss.
Yeah. I would get Tidal if it wasn't so like expensive. But I'll speak to my Spotify.
Like, why would you get that if you have, like, Pandora or Slacker?
Yeah, there's so many other things that
They're
are
free.
free.
Because you
Because
can
like
get the free
on
version.
Spotify, you know, you get like you can make your own playlist and stuff, and then you can shuffle it and you can replay songs
True.
over and over again. And I like to play songs sometimes for like 2 weeks in a row. I know that's a problem, but like
It's never a problem. If you like the song, you got a jam.
you're right. Waka Flocka Flame will be running for president. His first argument was that he was going to legalize marijuana. Well, that's one way to go about running for president. But honestly, you're annoying, Mr. Flame. You wouldn't last one day as president. You don't know how to deal with major world problems. Your biggest problems is deciding what drug you would like to ingest that day. So no thank you. You will not have my vote. Well, I mean, honestly, like,
Is this
I
real
don't-
life?
Oh,
Like,
it's real.
It's real. Yeah. I mean, what is he, like 20? How old is he?
He's not even old enough.
No, he's not even. He's
Yeah,
gonna be
it's
like
not
42 or
real.
something like that.
I just,
so.
I saw. I just kind of like just took it as
Pretty
a
sure it's
joke,
35.
30.
you know.
Good call. Good call. I don't know my history.
Waka, I just took it as a joke. You know, he's pretty funny. You know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's pretty funny, but I hope someday he'd never when he's of age, 35. I hope he doesn't run. So.
Yeah, because all our kids will just, as soon as they're like giving birth, like they'll just put a joint in their mouth, like, here you go.
It'll be legal by then.
What will happen to this country if that happens?
It would fall apart. It would go
probably,
up in flames.
Yes, or
Clever.
would be very peaceful because like everyone would just be like,
chill. Just chill, yeah.
You wouldn't have the energy to do anything.
You'd just be sitting around like, America really would be lazy.
We might be.
Yeah,
We might have like
legit
world
lazy.
peace because we'll all be like token and just
Like,
Yeah. Someone says
Love
something
everyone.
mean, you know, you're just like, whatever.
You know, Stephen Colbert ran for president in the state of South Carolina.
Oh, yeah? Was that a joke?
No, he really did it.
Well, good for him.
I would totally vote for Stephen Colbert for president. I'm just saying.
But, but hey, anyways, he might have been governor. I don't know about president. He might have been governor. But speaking of Stephen Hawking just became the hero that every One Direction fan needed this week when he said that my advice to any heartbroken young girl is to pay attention to the study of theoretical physics because one day, my friends, there will be proof of multiple universes. It would not be beyond the realms of possibility that somewhere outside of our own universe lies another, different universe. And in that universe, Zayn is still in One Direction. I also like to believe that in any one of these universes that Zayn is married to me. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Look at him. He's a good guy. He's a cool guy. He's very popular with the ladies, and that just means like I'd probably get a lot of free things. I mean, it could be a scandal or a cover up. I'll be a cover up for him, you know. Whatever. I'd get a lot of free things.
That's
for
like
being
a
One Direction.
reverse beard.
Yes. Yeah. So
He's got very nice eyes.
Yeah.
He's just cute.
actually, you know what? Liam would be my choice. Liam.
Oh my God! Actually, I'm right there with you. Liam is definitely the cutest.
Sorry,
one.
Zayn.
See, I don't know their
Sorry.
names. I only
Yeah,
know
I don't know their
like
names either.
Harry and
Harry's
I
overrated.
say his name
Louis, I
is
think
Malik.
Louis is cute
Everyone
too,
says
though.
Malik. That's ugly. Like what type of name is Malik?
Not a cool
I don't
one.
even know.
Like
for
what?
sure.
Like, where do you find
I'm gonna
a
call
name
him
like
Malik.
that?
Malik.
I'm
Wait,
gonna
which
Sorry,
one is
Malik.
that?
You're
I like
Malik
it better.
now.
I like
that
Malik
better.
Malik. Like what? It sounds like a Star Wars character. Malik. Darth Malik.
I don't get the hype on Harry though. His
hair
hair
is just too
freaks
crazy.
me out. Like
Liam's just well groomed. Well groomed.
Liam.
Liam.
Very handsome.
very
Well-groomed.
well groomed.
Which one is that one?
The cool one. You'll know it when you see him.
Doesn't he have? He has like a little freckle.
Does he? I never examined him that.
Oh,
like that.
yeah.
I don't pay attention to people that close, except for Beyonce. Like I can tell you anything about Beyonce, but that's the only celebrity I know inside and out. Safe pause. Anyway, that's all for your celebrity gossip. Now here's what's bothering Valerie.
Thanks guys, I'm Valerie, and this is what's bothering me this week. This week's experience will be a little bit different since this is our last episode of Witticism for this semester. Now we will be back next semester with all new episodes, but unfortunately this means we are saying goodbye to some of the people who work on the show. Graduating this year from the writer's room are Matt and Ebon, both of whom are on air. I'm very excited to see them take this next step in their lives. It has been so much fun working and writing with them every single week. Working on the scripts is by far my favorite part of each week, and I know Vickie and I are going to miss writing with them every single week. Also graduating are our producers, Brittany and Nick. They are the ones who put the show together every week and make sure that everything is working from beginning to end. They work tirelessly to bring you a new show every single week, and it is something we are all incredibly proud of. Also graduating is our nominee for Best On-Air Talent, Kelli. Kelli, thank you so much for getting me through Zayn Malik leaving One Direction. I would still be unable to leave my bed if it was not for you. Also graduating is Witticism's resident MILF anchor, Kayla. Kayla is one of our world news anchors, and unfortunately also leaving us. One of Kayla's favorite things to do is sing Whitney Houston songs during sound check, which often results in the entire cast and crew singing along.
Did you ever know that you're my hero? You're everything I would like to be. I can fly higher than an eagle, 'cause you are the wind beneath my wings.
I wish all of you nothing but the very best in everything you do in the future, and hope you all have a great summer working at your internships, and that you take what you learned from working here at IUP TV and apply it to whatever career you pursue in the future. Thanks for watching, and here's Kelli with your very last advice.
Welcome to Advice with me, Kelli. Dear Kelli, I have a huge problem. I was sending a flirty text and picture to my boyfriend this week, and instead of sending it to him, I accidentally sent it to my mom. She immediately replied saying, we would talk after finals week when I get home. I am more worried about this talk than I am for my finals. How should I handle this? Thanks, Melissa. Well, Melissa, this is a horrible situation you have yourself in. What I'm wondering is, why didn't you just reply instantly and say that your friend sent that text and it was clearly photoshopped? But yeah, I'm not going to lie, this is bad. Just try denying it and see what happens. I hope that goes for you. What? Dear Kelli, I got in a small disagreement with my boss. I sent him an email asking about a project we're working on, and he completely flipped out saying my email woke him up and not to contact him outside of business hours. Is this an age thing? Am I in the wrong, or is he overreacting? Thanks, John. Well, John, this entire email made me cringe. Normally, I would say confront him about his response, but since he's your boss and all, I suggest taking the high road and not saying anything. Forgive him and move on. If he brings it up, talk it out. But until then, just tiptoe around him and definitely do not email him after dinner time. Hey, Kelli. Hey. Last week, I emailed you about a guy that just stopped calling me out of nowhere. Well, the good news is he called and we went out again. The bad news is we slept together and I haven't heard from him since. What do I do now? Thanks, Sarah. Oh, Sarah. What did I tell you last week? Move on. This guy is not worth it, and it's clearly just using you. He isn't worth your time, and it sounds super shady. Who stops calling only to call again and then not call anymore? Like, who does that? It's inconsiderate, and I'm sure you're great, but if he doesn't like you, he should just step up and be direct. But seriously, move on. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure you tune in next week because we're not going to be on. Thanks for watching.